Hello, viewers, and a very good morning, and welcome to Africa and Beyond Television Network. And this morning, we are covering what President Chamisa has said about the events in the nation of Zimbabwe. Remember, everybody is trying by all means possible to silence one another, but this is very important and very critical. He says you can now understand the true motive behind the attack and assault. Stupid games destroy nations. Stop it. So when you look at it, just few days ago, there were so many attacks on the President Advocate Nelson Chamisa. And these attacks, they continue up to this day. There are people who do not sleep. There are people who are scheming on daily basis. And they are trying by all means possible to find a way on how to destroy Advocate Nelson Chamisa. And you ask questions to say, why are you doing this deliberately? Is because these people, they continue to push, they continue to plot for the 2030 agenda to succeed. And President Nelson Chamisa is seen or is viewed as an obstacle. So when you look at both factions from ZANU-PF, they are both not happy with the existence of President Nelson Chamisa, especially after they failed to outmaneuver each other a few weeks ago. So that is something very, very important. These people, they want the agenda to continue. They want the 2030 agenda to continue. And for President Chamisa to come out boldly and speak about it, it's something else. You know, we have had a courageous leader in the past few weeks in Advocate Nelson Chamisa, a man, despite attacks from all angles and all corners, he remained steadfast, he remained resolute, and he remained committed to this struggle. It's not easy to work with a group of people who are attacking you left, right, and center, who are well-funded, and who are using very prominent people. So what is happening is Chavangu is politically involved in trying to outmaneuver the others, so that Mnangagwa extends his term, creates a GNU, and they continue like that. And then you have seen that Chavangu publicly has endorsed the idea of extending President Mnangagwa's tenure beyond the constitutionally mandated 2 years. So it's not enough that they manipulated together the 2023 election results. They want to continue to manipulate the nation of Zimbabwe, the constitution of Zimbabwe. Remember, they fired elected MPs unconstitutionally. They manipulated the constitution. They hijacked a political party from Nelson Chamisa unconstitutionally. I have seen a lot of people attacking Chamisa left, right, and center about it, but whatever which happened, you can see that the constitution which they presented before the court cannot stand in any competent court of law, because Triple C was formed in 2022. The one which they used is the 2019 constitution. There is nothing like that. That is nonsense, 100% nonsense. So whether you want you to cast the blame on Chamisa or not, you can see that what happened is 100% unconstitutional. So whatever the argument, you can see that the issues of Chavangu, these people had a very, very long-term plan. And they've tried by all means possible to push President Chamisa to form a political party so that they can continue to manipulate him. Because right now, he can't be manipulated because no one knows his plans, no one knows where he's going. So they have a proposal for a GNU because they want to benefit. And also, there is also a controversy within the opposition itself, where there are people who have been part and parcel of the opposition for a very long time, who have proven twice, if not more than twice, that they have been agents of the regime. Walsh Mengube is a clear indication. In 2008, he did it. In 2023, he repeated. So when you look at it, you can actually see that these are people who will try to identify by the masses or by the people, but they have their own agenda. So you can see that the people of Zimbabwe, they've protested silently and quietly. against whatever which is happening. And they've actually shown that they are behind President Advocate Nelson Chamisa. People want a genuine leader. People want a man who will transform the economy. They no longer want the dirty tricks and dirty games. What is the way forward? The way forward is clear. The way forward is there. There is no 2028 to talk about. There is no 2028 to talk about. This nonsense we have to stop. And very, very soon, the people of Zimbabwe will understand. Sometimes you need to be quiet. You need to move silently. You need to do your things quietly and silently. You need to surprise your enemy. That is what President Nelson Chamisa is doing. And let me tell you one thing. There is a time for everything. There is a time for everything. The time for ZANU-PF to end is coming. So President Chamisa is not giving empty statements whatsoever. You will understand the language. The reason why ZANU-PF is determined to destroy his image using any means possible, the reason is because they understand the consequences they are facing from whatever which they did. They understand the power, the strength of President Advocate Nelson Chamisa. And his power is in silence. And his power is within the people who trust him, the people who believe in him, the people who have been following him. Look at in the past few days, the meetings he just had. Look at how the community halls will be fully pegged. These are leaders only. We are not talking about the masses. We are talking about people's leaders only. I can tell you that strategy of having a person in every street, every village, that strategy is paying off. That strategy is working. So ZANU-PF at this point in time, they feel that they have won all the wars, but they are wrong, because something which is coming, there is a cyclone which will come, which will consume them. And one day you see very prominent people turning against each other. You see them consuming one another, and Zimbabwe shall be free. So if you look at it, everywhere you go, Zimbabweans are losing land. You go to Mwenezi, Zimbabweans are losing land. As I'm talking right now, people are losing land. These people were affected from Chokwe Mkosi. They are now losing land again. You go everywhere, Chipinge, you go to Honde Valley, you hear stories of people losing land on a daily basis. Go to Matebeleland, it's the same story. You go to Chegutu, Marsh West, it's the same story of people losing land. Do you think these people will continue like this forever and ever? No. These are criminals who are trying by all means possible to own each and every piece of land. The same thing we said whites were doing. This is what these people are doing. What it means is we are going to have landless people. Even in the raw areas where they voted for ZANU-PF. You know, I was watching a video. Those guys who were chased near Rua, right there, they voted for ZANU-PF. That land was parceled to them before the elections. They voted for ZANU-PF overwhelmingly. Now they are being chased. They are now homeless. This is winter. We are proceeding to June. It's very, very cold. And people are losing houses and are losing shelter. Where do you go to? So in this economy, it's very difficult for you to be able to survive under difficult circumstances. And it will come to a point, it will come to a boiling point. It will come to a point where everybody will say, enough is enough. So I have seen that a lot of things are being shared online. But let me tell you, let us trust in God. There is a plan. Let us trust in God. And I like how President Nelson Chamisa is composing himself, is presenting himself. His silence is something which is very, very important. So this is it. There is a warning to Mnangagwa, a warning to Shavangu. They have been told to stop the stupid games which they are planning and playing. So you can see that these are people who are determined to continue benefiting from the suffering of the masses. But for how long are they going to continue doing this? For how long are they going to survive? You can't survive for far, far too long. It has been long when these people have terrorized the people of Zimbabwe. You can't be the only good people. You can't be the only saints in a nation. Your time is coming. And no matter how you buy people using Chivayos and everything else, your days are numbered. Your time will come. So this is it in Zimbabwe. I love you. I just want to thank everybody who is coming. Tarisai says, why was Rudipa News these days in coma? You know, I have been working. Sometimes we have to work so that we can feed ourselves. We can send our children to school. So sometimes I go to work, and when you go to work, then it means you won't be coming alive on daily basis. One thing I'm trying to avoid is to run a lot of propaganda on these platforms. What it means is when you are not running propaganda, you will not get as much views as possible. So you won't be getting enough for you to be able to send kids to school whatsoever. So I'm focusing on working. I'm focusing on business projects so that we send our kids to school. And when I get time, then we come and we talk. So that is what is happening these days. That is the reason why we are not so much live. But once we put everything in place and I get more time, I will be coming on daily basis. Petronella, thank you very much, my sister, for coming. A very good morning. So I love you all. Let us meet in other episodes as well as other podcasts.